Hello everyone, this is MeltMan of Gaming Philosophy. Welcome back. Moonhunter, yeah, I should have said an hour, not a couple of hours, you're right. But I'm loving this game and I'm having a hard time putting it down, so yeah. I'm back. Forgive me? Yeah, streamed 13 hours straight. I needed some time. I needed some Earl Grey. I needed some oatmeal, you know, some food. The oatmeal's gone. The Earl Grey's gone. And I'm ready to kick some alien ass. Alright. So far so good. My wonderful character in some heavy Hephaestus armor, wearing my shrink ray is probably the funnest thing so far. Special effect weekend. It's a fun one. Again, I'm a science guy. Not to be confused with Bill Nye. I have a lot of mods, but I don't see myself using a lot of them. I'm ending up sitting on some of them for a bit. Okay, let's see. What do we have on here? Okay. Don't have a gadget on my armor yet, but I am going really heavy with armor, and that's just to make things easier. Reacher through scrub spacer's choice. Cause burn duration plus 30%. That's some burning good clothing there. So I just basically finished up on a particular colony. I'm gonna store that. Transfer. Store this for later. I might have use for it. Okay.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Enjoying some R&R?
Oof. My Yankees. Alright. To the groundbreaker. There we go. Hey, Kane.
You've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Kane, I took about an hour break to get some food in me, to get some tea in me, and then I'm coming right back because I'm loving this game and I just can't put it down, and I'm still too wired. Maybe I've had a few too many energy drinks, so yeah. He turned too quickly and then broke his ankle. Yep. I break things. Probably not smart of me. So, boom. I will be taking Ellie. You can wait here. Let's take Pravarti. Oh man, I love that I got that helmet for the Vicar. So Felix. Yeah. Okay. That coffee. Well, I'll have coffee later. I've got 2 energy drinks in me so far. A cup of tea, some oatmeal, maybe a bagel. Streamed for 13 hours, and I'm having a blast. Sorry.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off?
I may be a touch manic at this point. Plus, I'm having a great time. Oof! My Yankees! Wait, what am I doing here? Journey, sectional.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you. A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught. Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here. Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
She gives me candy every time.
Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in? Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Nope.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Oh, but I bet. Let's see here. Scavenger's helper. Here's your nice DPS for a pistol. Okay, let's see. Weapons, no armor. Well, let's look at these mods. Chrono Field. Applies a chronoelectric charge inside the armor. Occasionally stimulated wearer's brain. Ooh. Ooh. I will take that, thank you. I would also take this, thank you. There are too many people in here. It makes me feel worrisome. Inventory. This pistol. It shall replace my other pistol. This pistol will be...
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? Well, I know Monarch's a moon, but I think it counts anyhow.
Okay. Self-jump. Weapons. Okay. Okay. So we have our first corrosive weapon. Let's put that away now. Now, let's see here. Journal. Situation vital. Okay. This is also on Celia. So let's go ahead and switch this to region. That makes this much easier. Acquire passage to Cilia. Inform Dr. Wales you have the nav key. Okay. Search for clues. Outpost on Cilia. So, you learned a powerful weapon that can kill one of the miners. Search for the weapon. Okay. So I think we need to go ahead and head to Cilia. I think that's where we need to head next. Alright. Wait. Don't jump over 1 foot. Okay. Nope, no problem. It's just me who ends up jumping over things that I shouldn't jump over. Like, railings. You know those things they install into things to keep you safe? Oh, I didn't take damage there. Alright. I have this pesky thing. Now, I'm going to go and say this right now. Consumables. Too many consumables. I've been using Adreno, but there's Adreno time, which is basically something that's supposed to turn you kind of crazy if you do it too often. And now an Immusol, immunization, harmful effect. I don't heal often enough to make these make my medical alert useful. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, Elysium.
Welcome aboard,
Good night,
Captain.
bud. Cecilia!
Destination reached. Scylla.
Oh, that's what it's called. Alright. Let's see, who do I want to take on this wonderful little space this time? I haven't taken the Vicar out. Let's take Ellie, and we'll take Vicar. Okay.
Scylla. No laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
Can't walk 5 meters without stubbing your toe on a loose rock here.
Okay. Captain Irons is there. Okay, journal. Region. Scavenge to the side. Okay, so... Oh, how do I get down? Oh. I was like, do I jump? Is there low gravity? No. I would have just hurt myself again if I didn't jump. Alright. Well, hello there.
I'll keep quiet. I have your back, Captain.
Alright, this is not working.
Good hit!
Hey, how's it going? You're tiny. Take time. Yes, be real tiny. Be tiny until you die.
But another fight me.
right. Let's.
Hey, outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the primals find us.
Boom, baby. So, how are you?
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's Ellie. Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill.
Ooh. Do you two know each other?
I certainly know his ex-crew. Mostly from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on Groundbreaker where
We did not.
Oh, fine. But we almost...
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Sure it is.
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
Oh, she sure did.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
Oh.
Magnificent. And do please give Wanda my chilliest regards. And farewell to you, dear Dr. Fenhill. I trust I'll see you next I find myself on the Groundbreaker.
You'd better hope not.
Well then. Alright. What else is in Cilia? Let's check out this structure over here before we leave. Never know what you can find. Out of the way place. Let's see. Journal. Oh. Everybody got stat points. Yes. Vicar. What are we getting for you? Science weapon damage. Oh, yes, please. And fast travel while near hostiles. Oh, I didn't spend skill points from leveling up. Let's see here. There we go.
Hard to imagine leaving something as expensive as a terraformer lying around.
You can only move forwards or backwards as a society. And I, for one, fully support our progressive efforts.
All right. Let's see what kind of settlement is here.
What a cozy little mining outpost. Deserted, but quaint.
Place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned.
Is it literally locked only on one side? Or is there actually... Oh, there's actually space for there to be something in there. Let's find out. What's inside?
You're an artist, Captain.
Bit cartridge. Supplies. Alright. There we go. Okay. Whew.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
I swear, it's like BioShock and Fallout had a baby. And they decided to go ahead and name it freaking The Outer Worlds.
System alert. Security.
Got him! They were destined to die! Take the target order!
That's the last of them.
Boom, baby. Telling me it's sealed. Don't quite believe it is, though. See, a true sealed door would be like that. there be no light. But you have a blue light on you. That means there is some way in. I is curious. What is this glowing blue building over here? Some mega primals around.
Here we go.
The big guns.
A fine hit, Captain.
Oh, hello.
Nice one, Captain.
You got it.
Everyone all right?
Pycophobia. After repeatedly getting beaten by primals, you no longer function well when they attack you or your companions. Sure. Gives me an extra perk point. A lot of gear on them. Sadly, I don't think there was any salvage here worth it. Really, hello.
Here we go.
And done and dusted. Quite literally. The other one. Oh, there they are. Some outlaws apparently that I missed. Because of the route I took, I suppose. Hello. Not gonna leave some bits behind. Is there really nothing here worth taking? Journal. Monarch. Speak with Hagen. Form Dr. Wells. We have that. Is that a locked crate? Not for long.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
They have an interesting way about you when it comes to locks. Alright. Mandibular rearranger. Alright, here, this is what we actually came for, along with irons. Yeah. This is a science weapon. Weapon created by an unknown and possibly quite deranged scientist. Exactly how it works and why is a mystery. It has never been duplicated. I have no idea what it does, but God does it look lethal. I'm gonna mod the crap out of this. A strange one-handed melee weapon which rearranges the facial bones of any human targeted strikes. Blows to any target slows them down. Repeated hits will eventually cause them to stop moving for a short time. Increasing your science skill causes enemies to become frozen for a longer duration. Oh, God. It's a stun baton. It's a cryo stun baton. Oh, yes. I'm not going to smack an ally with it. We will find someone that has pissed me off gratuitously, and then we will mandibular rearrange their face. Gratuitously. Wonder what's up here. Man, Max, I feel so bad for making you do that.
Outlaws. Dead ahead.
Here we go.
What the?
It's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Forget you saw anything.
How'd you manage to take down a freighter this big? Found it? What's a company freighter doing on Scylla?
It's an old circus time ship. Some sort of traveling primal show.
Someone was dumb enough to trap themselves in a ship with a load of primals? What the hell for?
Beats me. Got a broadsheet lying around here somewhere that talks about it, if you're interested.
Got a fight on our hands. Show them how it's done.
Oh my God.
Must get past that armor.
Okay, it's small now.
Everyone all right?
Big enemies problem? Shrink them down size with a good old shrink ray. So it was a primal circus ship. Bailey, I'm assuming. And it would explain all the primals, but it does not explain why the loot isn't in my pocket. Okay. Loot, get in my pocket. Can't get in that way. But there is a way I can get in. There's always a way I can get in.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
That's the last of him.
Rabid sprats. Alright. Ringmaster's log. Okay. Sentry. Alright, up we go. Plasma launchers. Let's see here. Ooh, plasma launchers. Ooh, guys are good looking. I'm a mod those. Again. All right. Time to get back on the unreliable. I found some nice toys. And did you see that guy's head shrink and expand as I smacked him with the mandibular rearranger?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Really?
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but Halcyon Helen finally took down the chief of the Savages with a guest appearance from none other than the Masked Marketeer.
Do you think maybe I could borrow that sometime?
Oh, no, please, feel free. Continue on having your conversation. Alright. Let's see here.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
I'm gonna leave my companions behind this time. Phineas got touchy last time I brought people to his orbital lab. Oh, and that makes me lose encumbrance though, so There you go. I can run now. Gonna inform him that I have the key that he's looking for.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind? Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram.
Okay.
I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Okay.
Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, could be any number of reasons. Incarceration, a period of copious drinking, a severe case of the sleeping sickness. Better to be sure than to resort to conjecture. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay. Boom! Done. Don't know why I had to actually go to his secret lab to do that, and why I couldn't have just calmed him, but,
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is...
Sorry, work to do.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Wait. I need to go ahead and do something real quick here. I need to take off. I should be encumbered, but when you're on the ship, apparently you never suffer from encumbrance. Go here. Repair all. Okay. Now, Felix, you have points. Cavardi. There you go. Okay. Now. Primal Tamer's Baton, I think would be a good melee for you. Ellie. Let's see here. There we go. Parvati's got a science weapon. Vicar has got a shock stick. Alright. Now. You might actually benefit from a science weapon, Vicar. think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to retune you. I'm going to have him be my science guy. Because nothing's like getting shrunk by a moon man or having your face mandibularly rearranged by a moon man. I think that's hilarious. Which means that I will need to have better weapons for myself. Do have the Salvager's Helper. I can run with a shock stick, but I think I'm going to need to go ahead and have, so it's a solid first hand, solid second hand. Okay, there's a mod that I could put to that. Don't think I need to be running with 2 pistols. So we have shock for melee. We have acid in the pistol. We do need to make sure I'm covering all the bases. Having something. This uses light ammo, right? Yes, light. This uses heavy. So whatever I want here to be energy. Okay. So my choices are, and long rifles do me the best. So okay, think we're good. That means breakdown. Wow, these are the only weapons that can be modified. Critical damage. So we're going with a silencer, not that. So basically I put a silencer, I've got an extended mag on it, so it's going to be effectively a sniper rifle for me now. Now this, I need it to stay plasma, magnum, power, zap. So it's already got an extended mag on it. It's already got a sight on it. Okay, so it's good. We'll keep that as is. Shock cannon. We're going to put the fun times on it. It doesn't need to be quiet. It's currently got a plasma. I think we'll go to increase ammo size instead of having it an electric gun be plasma. Okay. Okay. Alright. Tinker. Okay. What this means Okay. Lots of stuff. Felix. Only continue. Okay. And I need money. I always seem to need money. I'm always running low on the bits. Hey Saul, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm encumbered. I am aware that I am going to be encumbered. I am carrying 28 pounds over my capacity. And that's about to change. I'm gonna sell a lot of stuff. So, junk first, now weapons. There we go. Now, armors. You swing by the sick bay.
Rizzo's knock you out.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return.
Mm-hmm.
I can't thank you enough.
Situation vital taken care of. Man, we've burned through a lot of missions and botched very few of them. Scavenger in the Sky is our next one coming up.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete recipe.
Goggles. As much as I could.
If this is something Tobias could handle, see yourself out the door. Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods.
Alright.
We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world.
Okay.
Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
Alright.
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Super rare, but not much demand for it.
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
Really?
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
Felix Millstone, sublight agent. I like the sound of that.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than rung leech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Yeah, right, the instant with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it. Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah, I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Mark.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Monarch seems to be the place we need to go. Okay. That being said, I'm probably gonna want
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat runny Borston.
I want the vicar with me. This quest that's involved with there. And why am I doing this? I could have just fast traveled. Save myself all the running around. I'm enjoying the game so much, and the world is small enough that you can pretty much run to it. The festival.
You're back. Not.
Okay. Oh, that makes you look so much better. Oh. Researcher scrubs. Skill bonus. 30% chance to cause burn. +1 to temperament. We need to level those
But
up.
I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable.
Alright, Tinker. Outfits. Breakdown.
Full of such emotional capacity.
All right. Alright. Modify. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Vicar and Ellie on this one. I think that feels right. To Monarch. Let's go to the dangerous landing spot.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for naught but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd. Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain. Very zealous in origin.
Okay.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while...
Here we go. Oh. I think I'm actually finally hitting my stride here.
Found him the hard way, Captain?
Let's go. Living is overrated anyway.
Living is overrated anyways.
This is going to take all we've got. Subtle work, Captain. Oh!
That's the last of him.
Well, I thought I'd come to the risky place because I figured there'd be plenty of loot. Glad to see that I was not wrong. here. Oh, a pick of 90. That is tempting. Okay. I can only find myself thinking, what?
Ready for more?
What, pray tell, could require a level 9 skill requirement?
Don't mess with us.
Player piano. Nice, nice touch. Really? Oh, it's sealed off anyways. This I can do. Now. Stealth skills. Cost of bribes. Purple Berry Police. The cost of bribes is reduced by 10%. Real. I did not know, because you're a member of the Purple Berry Police, your bribes will be cheaper. Bard.
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
Oh, you. Well, it's Bard. That's not going to stop me. there's gotta be a way in. I just ain't figured it out yet. I just discovered the launch pad now. I landed on that launch pad, and I just discovered it now.
Now this is a wild wasteland. Danger and adventure surely await us.
Hope you're doling out hazard pay.
Hazard pay. Oh, God. That's cute. You run with me. Everything is hazard. And I don't pay extra for it. Hello. Bit of a sneaky spot here.
Let's go!
Excellent hit!
Down they go! That's the last of them.
Woo! They have a lot of loot on, that's for damn sure. I think they almost have to, considering. Abandoned town feels abandoned. Go figure, right?
They're too tough! Find something else!
Past that armor!
You are well armored.
Find something else, Captain!
Okay.
Getting my target practice in today. Here we go.
Can't get past that armor.
That's right. Stuck on something. This is gonna be tough.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members, or Felix. They're sharing a drink upstairs.
Here we go. The reason why I chose to come back here is I saw a path that I could have taken, but didn't, and I want to explore it. This path here.
No one.
sealed. Frack. So I can't take that back.
This should be fun. And dangerous.
So my backtracking was effectively worthless.
Want to try me? Nice kill!
Hey, let's go.
Show them how it's done!
That's the last of them.
That's one down!
Alright, that's a lot of you. Corrosive weakness. Sure, why not? Got a cave-in situation. Rerouting.
Good hit! Don't mess with us! Here we go! Nice hit! That one's done for. Get it up! Get it up! never had any doubt would prevail. Fight like that still gets the blood pumping, though.
Woo-wee. Sulfur pits. Oh man. Grab it, don't. Ooh. Might make my life a little bit easier. By Hammersmith, heavy weapons. Alright.
Try that again.
Woo!
You won't get any mercy from me. I don't think that's working!
Wait, what? Okay. Whew. I thought you two were actually dead there for a minute. I'm betting on the hardest difficulty that would have been a loss for both of you and your stories would have ended here. couldn't bring attention that I may not be giving my team all the help they need to be successful.
Watch out, Captain! Right hit!
Down they go!
Everyone all right?
Getting a little frustrated. Everything in this planet wanting to kill me. Oh, I see where I'm supposed to take the left, turn it all the crooked.
Ah! Get it up! Get it up!
Here we go!
We're not getting through! Purple won't work!
Nope, it's bugged.
Get past that armor! Got him! Everyone all right?
I think so. Tell me that we didn't get any loot from that.
Here we go!
Got him! We're not getting through! Nice one!
Oh, hello. My base.
Who's ready for more?
have your back, Captain.
Armor!
Whee! Maybe overdoing the guns blazing. Maybe just a little bit. Everybody okay? Marauder River Camp. Okay. Makes sense. There were marauders.
Here we go! A fine hit, Captain! Oh!
You're hurt! Ready for you,
Oh God! Ah, crap. I pushed too far into their camp and there was just too many of them. Did Mel get any sleep? Can I drive vehicles in this game? I don't know. I haven't encountered any vehicles in this game that were drivable. I mean, other than the ship. And I don't think that you would really need vehicles considering how small the maps are. Did I get any sleep? No. No, I haven't gotten any sleep. Can't you tell? I streamed the game for 13 hours straight. Took about an hour break to get some food and drink in me. And then started streaming again. So. Oh, I lost a lot. Well, not a lot. Here. That Marauder River Camp down there, too rich for my blood. That's what I decided.
Here we go.
You quit.
Nice one!
You know what? Bad, public bad. Oh, I see. This is my problem. You're taking out my team! Stop doing it. Stop! yeah. Bring it to the Marauder River Camp? Probably not wise of me. There's a lot of things in here that I just can't handle.
Fight on our hands.
Down they go.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Terra 1 Publications. Big building. Let's look at the smaller buildings before we go ahead and get in, yeah?
Here we go. Okay, Terra 1 Publications is the only building here. It seems to be really honorable. No idea what's in here, but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can strip it bare anyways. Oh, I got plenty of vitamins in me. I have all the vitamins. So, junk. Let's see. Real slick.
Okay. That was a lot of bits. All right.
Down they go!
Hello.
That's the last of them.
At least in the immediate area.
Reptilian Colossus. I think there's only one thing we can do for this one. But turned him into dusty kibble. Lost their head. Oh, skill points I can spend.
Impressive as always. Check upstairs. Ooh, it's barred. Not like that. We make the reptiles go through battle.
Sell junk. Weapons. Armor. I do need to repair this. There was a maintenance. Here we are. Repair. There we go. N-ray. We're going to experiment with N-rays. Oh, oh. Yeah. I almost wish I took that N-ray mod and put it on you. That would have been just evil. Ugh. Alright.
Quietly now.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, this is the way of the rest of the colony. I don't think much is going to stand in my way with this beast of a gun that I'm using. Let's go ahead first.
Want to try me?
That's the last of them.
Here we go.
Get on!
place was abandoned in a hurry.
Here and a Meta Queen showed up, then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions. Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? That's true. Okay, fine. Here. Thanks a lot, mister.
All right. Boom. Random person rescued. Whew. Oh, my ankies. So much consumables. The reason why I'm pushing myself in the harder areas, despite, you know, not having my entire crew geared up for it, is entirely because I have 102 healing items. You heard me. 102 healing items. I figured I must not be pushing myself hard enough if I don't need them that much.
You won't get any mercy from me.
They go.
Alright.
I wonder what secrets these ruins contain.
Think they left anything good behind?
Mayhaps. Not likely, but mayhaps.
Here we go!
Nice hit! Nice one! Don't mess with us!
Slowly but surely. Clearing the way through town.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
What makes you say that? We just arrived in town. At least I hope this is town. If this is not town, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Looks like town to me.
Velma seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky. No, I mean, no reason.
Hidden. Secret gun cache is not so secret. More running around.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful. Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Okay.
Please, won't you go and find my boy? He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers.
Oh.
Should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me. Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there.
Uh-huh.
I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day.
Do you now?
I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Mantiqueen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Lady, you are a master of the hysterical.
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good.
Yeah.
How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened.
Okay.
If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
I somehow doubt that.
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak.
What is with you and the
Or maybe
hysterics?
marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Okay, just
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be
seriously.
safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it.
Okay.
And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Okay. As you are a woman of massive hysterics, I am really questioning how much of what you just said is for the real, or is just for you flipping the... Just... Yeah, it's all down this way.
Wrap Musk and Canadize, right here.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Whoa, buddy. Posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna. Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Exactly what I would have said, if I'd been paying attention.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
What?
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your competence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Okay.
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Really? Most of the time they do illegal stuff out in the open. Cheaper that way.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Oh, that was sarcasm, dude.
This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney.
One of the executives required a transplant.
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city, abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else. Many of us chose to stay behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly how the board describes it. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them.
I will admit, I am keen to meet their leader.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Graham has a habit of ruining everything, and everyone around him. I'm trying to build something here. They only want to destroy things, and they risk ruining Monarch for all of us. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels, and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Oh, well, hello there.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Oh boy.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Brass...
Tax.
That ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoids?
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Okay. One Love, yes. Yes. This game is made by Obsidian, who was the people behind Fallout New Vegas. So seeing those similarities is a very astute observation. I need to go ahead and get some caffeinoids. Seems passion pills. Off to the dispensary. Oh boy. Let's repair everything.
been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
What a gruesome way to die.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Suitcase. Strange. It was a betting debt. Why am I finding bit cartridges all over the place? Unless the guy was, you know, being made an example of.
Okay, it ain't stealing if no one sees.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own cathanoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by any time you like. Hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh boy.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company.
Hey, Anthony. Welcome to the stream.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Don't blame me if I puke on your shoes.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Oh, God.
Much as I'd love to, my rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Okay.
If so, I would love to know where. Sublight supplies don't come cheap.
I'd hope not. Fleecing's the mark of a real professional.
Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Terminal, you say?
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually.
But until then, it's lots of fun.
Episodic pharmacological delirium is no laughing matter, young lady. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Oh boy.
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie.
Alright. Yep. I was not about to go searching a graveyard for that.
come to share a secret with Auntie Abigail?
Okay. Nope.
Smells like rat. Oh, it does work.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it. That's...
Okay. And we have yet another teammate. Bye.
It's a pretty big gun for a hunter.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
Considering the weapon I'm using is a heavy weapon too, yeah, my number 3 here. Number 1 is for sniping at range. This is for panic when they get too close, but this is just to unfreaking load. And this is for robots. Slap them with a shock stick.
What are the chances?
So that's where we need to go. Okay.
Of all the times and places we could have been born.
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Woohoo! Ooh. Oh man, this combination. Ooh, man. These ladies, they're gonna get me in trouble. Well, hell, live it this way. I'm already in trouble.
Hey, Cap. Got a minute?
Yo!
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
What's up?
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Lovely.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal.
Uh-huh.
But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Oh god, here it comes.
Nothing we can't handle. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Oh, yes. I can't wait.
That won't be hard. I've killed a few already. But then again, I chose to come in the
Good
hardest
old
path.
Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink. Right. Here's the road. Follow it south. Good score, guys! Everyone all right?
Downside of these weapons is everybody turns to ash. Makes it hard to chase down resources to get from their bodies. Wish I had another mod gadget for my weapon. Or my armor that went ahead and made.
And we're stalking. And we're stalking.
They're in my sight.
Nice one.
Oh my god. Sniping is not easy when you have teammates that like, oh yeah, here, let me stand between you and the thing that you're shooting. It's not fun. It frustrates me. Don't frustrate me. You would not like me when I am frustrated.
Down they go! mess with us.
Hello there. Ladies.
Help me, please! They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around. Oh. That's ominous. Well, at least you didn't accidentally shoot me. Whew. Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Alright. Save the damsel in distress. Wasn't my intention, but hey, you know.
Nice.
Alright.
One's mine.
Like I said, dusting all your enemies makes it hard to loot them. But hey, can't argue with the results. Bloody effective. Alright, well, need Chastity's hideaway key. Don't know where Chastity is. Don't know where the key is. You know that we, kill a lot of marauders. Here's hoping one of them isn't Chastity. Because Lord knows I'm probably not going to find that key now. if they're dust in the wind. Hello.
Here we go. Nice hit. Down they go.
Who's ready for more?
That put me over the... No. Feels like I'm encumbered, but I'm not. So, what's the deal? Got debuff on me or what? Yeah, it was debuff. The vermin. Okay. Yeah, unique pistol.
We're doing this.
Nice one!
We're on. Everyone all right?
Hello there. Nice little ammo cache. I don't think this is gonna go and get me to where I need to go though. Just a happy little detour. Where I'm able to dust a few marauders.
Nice and easy.
Perfection! Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just sting. They'll take a toe off.
Down they go.
All right.
Curiosity. My name is MeltMan. Alright. Yeah, it is absolutely awesome. I have had a blast so far.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Oh, God. This...
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
I've been trying to go ahead and discover what these philosophisms are, because, you know, what's my channel name and everything, and I have a love for philosophy, but the Ironclaws, they strike me as a cult, and I'm...
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Alright, folks. I hate to do this. I streamed 13 hours of this earlier. Popped in. Did another 3.5. I am hitting my gas tank empty meter so hard that I'm starting to feel my mind become dull and my eyes beginning to droop. So I am going to get some much needed sleep, rest and recuperate, but I will be back with more after I actually get some actual sleep. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. As always, stay frosty. I'll see you later tonight. That's a promise.